Hey everyone, my name is Rhonda Robson and I am a fluid artist in the middle of the United States of America in Sioux City, Iowa. Today we are going to be doing a combination of bloom, a comb technique, as well as a balloon smash. So this one in particular, I really like the end results, but it took me a while to get there. So this video is going to be a little longer. So if you need to, go ahead and move forward throughout the process where you want to see it. But right now I'm just adding in the colors to get the same color effect that I got in my last video. So I have a dark green, almost an emerald green on there. I have a kind of a bright blue, a neon green, and then a little bit more of this, a really light blue, which is kind of like a frost blue. So I'm kind of trying to decide how I want to swipe this, and that was what I was doing with the palette knife. So now what I'm doing is I'm actually putting the CELL Activator, which is a black CELL Activator, on my palette knife, and I'm just going to swipe it clear across the entire canvas using a little bit of kind of like a wave motion or movement. So through this, I'm kind of just keep adding in a little bit more and a little bit more as I go. I notice as I'm doing this video that my camera focuses in and out a little bit, and I am been working on trying to make sure I'm fine-tuning that. A lot of these videos I have already taped prior to me really realizing why that was happening. So I'm hoping here pretty close in the future that you're going to see that that's not happening anymore with my videos. So right now I'm just trying to figure out how I want this to kind of look similar to what I did a couple videos ago, 2 videos. I'll put the link right here. It was kind of like it looked almost like a dragon's back. It was super cool. So I was kind of thinking through that and trying to do that here. So as I kind of think through the process, I decide that I'm going to use different tools. So like this one's a more round, flat tool. As I'm dragging it across, hoping that it was going to bring up some more cells. It didn't. And so part of today's video, you're going to see, I'm just as trial and error. So I'm like, okay, well, let's go ahead and tilt the canvas to see if I can spread it out, because there are some cells in there. And it seems to be too narrow through the center for my taste of what I was kind of looking for in this one. So you can kind of see I'm just kind of tilting it, kind of stepping back and going, what do I need to do now? What knife, what putty knife I need? And then on this one, you see I went ahead and just got a new putty knife and added in some CELL Activator. And then I drag my finger across and I get that streak. So now I'm just trying to figure out, okay, it's like, okay, do I want that streak out or do I want to add more to it? And I feel like I needed more green. I need more of that neon color. So I thought, well, let's go ahead and put some more color right here in the middle, because it seems like I don't have enough color. A lot of black. And then as I kind of swipe the black across the white, it comes up with this gray brown kind of tint. And so I really wanted to add more color, and that's why I'm adding here in the center. And I do this a couple different times throughout this project, but right now I'm just kind of like, okay, let's focus it in the center. So I do have the CELL Activator again on my palette knife, and I'm wanting to try to get those cells to pop up, and they are somewhat, but then they're not. And so it's a little frustrating for me right now, because the last 2 videos I used the same CELL Activator, same colors, and the cells were like just right there. And there's cells in this, don't get me wrong, I see them, I'm seeing them pop up as I'm talking you through this video, but there just isn't, there's just something that's not there. So now I'm just going to kind of play with taking this stick that I have, which is a skewer. It's a kebab skewer. That's wood that I use from time to time to kind of just make some little squigglies and stuff like that. So I'm going to do that here for a little bit, and then I'll probably tilt and then do some more stuff. So I'm just gonna let the music kind of take you for a little bit, and then I'll be back. So now I'm just kind of tilting the canvas just to see how the paint can flow and make those little squigglies that I used with the skewer, make them a little softer, maybe not so poignant. Okay, so even after the tilting, I'm not liking it. So I'm going to just start playing again more with it using my tools, my different palette knives that I have, and trying to take that black CELL Activator across the white. But can you see how that CELL Activator, that black CELL Activator is making like almost like a brownish color? And I'm not really liking that. I know that in this process, I'm like, okay, is that really going to look okay, or is that not going to look okay? So you'll see me kind of do a lot of thinking through this, and when I think, what I do is I step back and I look at the whole canvas in its whole entirety before I start playing with it in other ways. And the thing that I really like about a project like this is that you see that there are areas I clearly am not liking right now, and I'm not going to point those out to you because I'm going to just let you decide what those are for you in particular. But for me, there's plenty on this that I don't like. There's a lot of really cool colors and some big cells that I'm liking, so I didn't want to give up on this piece by any means. All right, well, I'm gonna let you listen to some music again for a little bit. Okay, so I don't like it, so let's add in something totally different. I love these comb effects, And these circles and semicircles, I love doing those with canvases or with paintings that I don't like. Man, it adds texture and it adds just something that you can catch your eye. It catches your eye more, so that the areas that you don't like, you can kind of go over this, but then over areas that you do like, and it still shines through. So on that circle that you just saw, you still get to see that green that's underneath that, right? So here I'm just kind of making some more circles and bigger circles in the corners. And when you're doing these type of things, and I don't know if it's like a law or if there's like a saying or anything like that, but your eye catches odd numbers. So it's more pleasing to the eye when you have odd number of things. So right now you see I've got 4 rings, and it doesn't look quite right. So now I want to add a little bit more color here in this corner, and I'm going to work with this corner quite a bit. You're going to see that, and it's not going to be great. And I'm going to scrape it, I think, maybe 2 times here coming up. But when you do this type of a project, don't give up on it right away. Keep working with it. Keep working on trying to get the things that you're seeing in the project, what you do like. And the more you do that, even if you have to scrape the whole thing or let it dry and cover it later, if you do that, you discover ways to actually take something that you don't like and make it better. All right, well, I'm going to let you kind of just go again with the music for a little bit, and I'll be back in just a moment. Ugh, do you see that brown? I just don't know why that black is doing that, but black does tend to do that because it has yellow in it. It has all the colors. So, all right, here I'm just like you're seeing, I'm swiping in different ways, different patterns, using different techniques, squigglies, palette knife, trying to dig down into the white. Again, I'm going to let you get just kind of listen and watch as you see this kind of evolve. We're about halfway done now. So if you don't want to watch it, fast forward. But you see, I scraped it off and I added more white to it. All right, well, I'm going to let you, I'm talking way too much on this one, but I just want to explain my thought process. And the reason why I'm not explaining that while I'm doing the video is a lot of times my husband is watching football, and it is actually something that you have to be careful of. If you've got background music, background TV shows, it's a copyright infringement. So a lot of times you might hear me while I'm in the process of doing the actual canvas or pour, and then you're going to not hear me. Like today, I am commentating through it, is because my husband is actually watching football during this. And so I'm having fun while he's having fun. So you can kind of see I'm doing some more squigglies. Again, I thought, okay, well, let's just add some more. Okay, I'm done talking for a little bit. I'm going to let you just watch. Okay, so see the squigglies that I've been doing, I really am liking some of them, but there's areas on the canvas I'm not liking. And so I want to add in now these balloon smashes. And this is what really starts making it come to life. Come alive, I should say. But there's a lot of paint, and when you put a balloon on a lot of paint and a lot of wet paint, it's hard to get the effects that you are looking for. So now I'm trying to transfer some of the darker color over here into the center. Now I'm trying to roll the balloon across all that paint. And so you're going to see me, as I'm doing this, wipe it off to the side. You can't see me wipe it off to the side, but I am wiping it. And this one I'm transposing. So see, I've got it on my balloon and I'm transposing it to the center, or I'm transposing it to another area. But now you're starting to see the shape of this kind of start coming together, multiple different ways and different techniques. And the thing I love about the balloon smash is that you can take an area that you don't like at all, smash it, and it looks kind of cool. So I'm just going to let the music go again and just let you watch me continue this process, because the remainder of this is mostly smashing with the balloon. All right, well, I'm just going to let you watch. So I needed a little bit more of that color in the middle, but I also wanted to put that black on there, that CELL Activator, to maybe create some cells. So, but it seemed like that I was kind of pulling up too much of the color. So that's the reason why I decided to put more color here. Sorry about my camera. Here I'm transposing. So I take some color from one area and I transpose it to another area. That's a really cool effect also with the balloon smash, or you can call it balloon kiss, however you want to call it, but it's just a really cool effect. 22.50. All right, so now what I'm doing right now is I've got the color that I'm wanting for the most part. I'm still going to add a little bit here, but I want to soften it and create a little bit more texture. So you're seeing me, I'm actually pushing it down and holding it and then bringing it straight up. So that's really what I'm doing. And like right there, I didn't like that black. Now look at all that green that came up. And so now I can take that green and I can transpose it to the other areas that maybe have not as much green. So I'm really starting to really like the look of this, and I hope you're liking it too. And I hope you're getting something out of this video. And if you are, let me know down below. And if there's other things that you're wanting me to talk through, let me know down below too as well in the comment section. All right, I think I'm just about done. I'm just adding a few touches of color, and I think it's done. I'm going to give this one a thumbs up. Hi everyone. Well, here are the end results. I really like how the bloom technique created the depth of the different cells that it made. And then I added, of course, all the spirals and the balloon smashes, and I really like how they came out too as well. Yeah, just really like that, all of it. It's amazing how you can take something that isn't quite working, add in another technique, and really come up with something pretty unique looking. But it looks really good in here with that dark gray as a background. So, okay, well, thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below. And if you liked it, make sure you give me a thumbs up. All right, bye for now. Thanks for joining me today, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and clicking that notification bell. And if you like this video, I bet you're gonna like these as well. Thanks a lot and have a great day. Bye! Bye!